In today's video, we have a player who just had one of the best catches in NFL history, Justin Jefferson, number 18, headlining the team of teens, players who have numbers that are in the teens. Alongside him at the wide receiver position, we have Scary Terry, Keenan Allen, Michael Thomas, Stephon Diggs, and Devontae Adams. Who will be throwing them the football, you might ask? Well, how about this guy, number 15, Patrick Mahomes. And if God forbid something happens to him during the season, we have a very capable backup, Josh Allen. Third string, we have Ryan Tannehill. We had to make an adjustment at running back, okay? Deebo Samuel is going to be full-time at the running back position. Number 19 will be getting a ton of carries. Kenyon Drake and Kenneth Gainwell behind him. Also had to improvise at tight end, Mike Evans, 6'5", 231. He has the size for it, so he's going to be our starting tight end. Evan Ingram is behind him. On the defense, we have Roquan Smith leading the way. Jabril Cox behind him. We move Nakobe Dean to left outside linebacker. Jalen Phillips at right. Chris Harris Jr., our highest overall cornerback. You also have William Jackson III, Jack Jones, Ojemudia, Josh Jackson, and Jacoby Durant. His parents had to be a Lakers and Thunder fan because there's just no way. Kyle Hamilton going to be our starting free safety. And then Josh Jones and Najee Johnson at strong safety, Randy Bullock at kicker, and Corey Boyorquez at punter. And then finally, the offensive and defensive line had 0 guys that were in the teens, but we found a way to make it work. We could only get players in the trenches that if you flip their numbers, they were in the teens. So for example, Trent Williams at left tackle, number 71, it becomes a 17, so he was able to be on the team. That's what we did for everyone else, like Jedrick Wills, Filer, Jason Peters. All these guys, obviously their numbers are not correct in this because there's only a certain amount of numbers you can put out on one team, but just know that their actual numbers, like Ramczyk, if you flip them, they're in the teens, man. On defense, John Franklin Myers, Ogba, Trey Hendrickson, Dietrich Wise, Fletcher Cox, and Eric Armstead. Brings us to a respectable 90 overall. A lot of great players. We're just putting them in positions they don't normally play. Offense is way better than defense, which only has one guy with abilities, but multiple Coxes. I mean, there's just no way we lose with that combination. Over 70% of you guys that are watching the videos have not hit that subscribe button. Please go ahead and hit it. Takes 2 seconds and it's free. You can always unsubscribe later. Now we have a matchup with division rival Los Angeles. Yeah, we had to get Deebo and Evans in different positions just so they can get some playing time. Too talented not to. Oh my goodness, what a route right there. Great catch by Devontae. Gotta keep the defense honest. Run the ball a lot because Bosa and Mac, they're just scary. Like, you don't want to go up against that. Same with Derwin. I know they lost last night, but the Chargers are still dangerous when they get healthy. I don't know how Herbert still has them in games against those teams, but oh my goodness, look at Khalil or Bosa. I don't know which one it is. I just know they're both scary, okay? 3rd and 5. Do we go to Jay Jettis, the inspiration for this team, or do we go to Devontae once again? First down. 4th and 11, they're going to be sending the house, okay? So it's going to be tough. Man coverage. Oh, Jay Jetta's wide open. You can't put a man on him. He will make them look silly. Do we do a team of teens versus a team of non-teens? I mean, you guys let me know by hitting that like button. It'll pretty much be everyone on this team versus everyone else. So just to give you an idea, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Oh, R1 wide open. Let's go. Jay Jetta's with another first down. Question of the day. Where does his catch on 4th down against the Bills, where does that rank all time for you? And me personally, I got to put a top 3. That's where I'm putting it. Might be even higher. This is a crucial division game, so I'm gonna take the 3. 3rd and 3.
Oh, you almost had it.
Thank you for staying upright. Everett loses yards. They're going to have to punt. Of course, the beautiful thing about having Deebo, he can run routes like a wide receiver. Let's go. Imagine Bosa on Deebo. Yeah, good luck. 1 block is all we need. What a block right there. Maybe Devontae in 101. Maybe. Oh, yeah. That release, man. You knew it was going to be open. Why would you take the safety away from inside? Gonna keep it a buck. We are struggling heavily on the ground, man. Deebo cannot get anything going. But, hey, maybe I just reverse jinxed him. You know, reverse psychology. 2 possession game. Second half now with the football, looking to add to our lead. 1 more touchdown and I'll be feeling good about our chances, man. Could you imagine trading away Stephon Diggs and somehow you might end up winning that trade? That's insane. Like, what in the world? Jay Jettas with a nice catch. 3rd down and 9. Jay Jettas across the field. Uh-oh, man coverage. No, we couldn't get rid of it. It's a fumble. And just like that, it's back to a one-possession game. Sending the blitz off the left side. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Well, he won't have to, but look at Roquan. The Ravens really just got one of the best linebackers in the league at the trade deadline. Like, that's a huge pickup. CHJ with the huge interception, the pick 6 to seal the deal. They end up 15-2, best record in the AFC. Top 10 in every major team category. First in defense points per game, second in offense. Mahomes with 4,600 yards, 43 touchdowns, only 11 picks. Debo with 1,500 yards on the ground, 5 yards a carry, 93 yards a game, 12 touchdowns. Kenyon with 8 touchdowns, Jay Jettas with 3. Mahomes, Gainwell, Devontae, and Evans, everyone got a rushing touchdown. But Devontae had 15 receiving touchdowns, almost as many as the next two highest on the team. Diggs and Jefferson both had 8. We had 2,000-yard receivers, those two respectively. Debo might win some awards, man. 542, that's over 2,000 total yards. Roquan, of course, led us in tackling. 3 guys had double-digit tackles for a loss, 16 sacks for Trey Hendrickson, and he still somehow has normal dev. Franklin Myers with 12, Cox with 9, and then 2 guys had 3 interceptions. CHJ, William Jackson. Roquan might win an award or 2. Joe Burr ends up winning MVP. Hurts ends up 2nd. Mahomes was 3rd. Debo ends up 4th for OPOY. Hendrickson was 7th for DPOY. Best QB went to Mahomes. Debo was 3rd best running back. Adams was the 5th best wide receiver. Jay Jettas was 10th. Hendrickson and Franklin Myers both in the top 10 for best D linemen. Best linebackers, we had nobody. Same with best DBs. In case you were wondering what our schedule is really looking like, 40-15 we got pooped on in week 2. Thank God I got revenge on the Chargers. Week 4 we barely lost to the Bucks, and then after that we did not lose the rest of the season with some dominant performances sprinkled in. Baltimore versus Kansas City, this is gonna be a good one. Lamar versus Mahomes, always gonna be a banger, man. We're down early, but we take the lead back. Start the second quarter, you love to see it. Ravens are winning the turnover battle, somehow still down 11. Mandrew's getting double teamed. That's what teams should do every time you play the Ravens, because I mean, come on, he's incredible, and he's easily Lamar's best target. So here comes the 3rd and 5. Let's see what he does. This time he finds Bateman and they get the first. This defense, can they do it again? Can they get off the field? Beautiful interception that might have just sealed the game right there, but it could be a very quick 3 and out if Mahomes does not make something happen. 3rd down and 7. He doesn't have Kelsey. He does have Evans though. He also has a laser for an arm. Mike Evans with the tiptoe catch to keep the change moving. Got a little scary at the end, but the team of teens survives. Mahomes didn't have his best game, but he really didn't need to. Rest of the team was doing their job, including tight end Mike Evans. We took Josh Allen from him, but Case Keenum still has them in the AFC Championship game. Matter of fact, it's only right if we let Josh start this one versus old team. We have to. Not to mention we took Diggs from them as well. How did they still make it this far? Got me wondering how good this Bills team is, because they have the lead against the team of teens and they're up multiple possessions. Heading into half number 2, is Case Keenum really him? We're gonna meet either the Vikings or the Falcons in the Super Bowl. Both teams that have not won the big game, but we gotta take care of business first. Jay Jettas hitting the gritty after making this a 1-possession game. Still work to be done though. We gotta get the 2-point conversion. Ingram in motion. Debo on the pitch. This time is getting stuffed for a loss. Case in the backfield by himself after just getting sacked. This time we're gonna send a blitz and it's gonna lead to a pick 6. Just like that, the team of teens has the lead. Fun fact, Jack Jones, I think, is the only number 16 on the entire team, if I'm not mistaken. As we get the 2-point conversion, actually scratch what I just said. Jack Jones is number 13 on the pages. Josh Jackson from Pittsburgh, I think, is the only number 16. I don't know why there aren't that many 16s in the league, but yeah, it's just a fascinating stat. Maybe there's a few I'm forgetting, but anyways, Case Keenum going down. Franklin Myers with his 2nd sack of the game. 4th and 20 in their own territory. Bills are desperate. They have to get this. Case gets hit as he throws it incomplete. And Debo with the icing on the cake. We're moving on to the Super Bowl. Solid performance by Josh. 3 touchdowns, no picks against the Bills. Debo, of course, that touchdown at the end. Gabe Davis always goes crazy against the Chiefs for whatever reason, but Adams and Jay Jettas made sure we were moving on. We stole Jay Jettas from them, and they're still in the Super Bowl. The Vikings are going to be a tough team to beat. Absolute bloodbath so far. Vikings finally get on the board at the start of half number 2. No huddle, hurry up offense. We're approaching 1 minute left left in the game. 3rd and 4. 4-man rush. Kirk gets hit as he throws it. Who else but number 19 if you flip it? Fletcher Cox. 4th down and 4. Roquan Smith with the sack to seal the game. And the team of teens wins by 14 in the Super Bowl. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please destroy the like button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.